In this video, I'm going to give you guys the full XRP view for 2024. Many people in this community concentrate on technical, fundamental macro perspectives, but very few put all of that information together into a single, comprehensive, large picture that shows how XRP will react through 2024. That's why this video is so important, guys. I want to go over the most crucial points and compile everything for you in one spot. As I bring everything together in this video, people, I believe we should be paying attention to the potential explosion of XRP's price this year. You're going to comprehend everything. Why do I think the XRP guys are so great? You must see this video. We greatly appreciate your support, which has significantly contributed to the growth of our channel. I appreciate all of the people who have liked the video and subscribed to the channel. These things are incredibly helpful to me. If you're not receiving bell notifications, make sure you have them enabled. I hope you all find the information enjoyable. Let's dive into the video, everyone. As I mentioned earlier, we will be covering technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and macro analysis to provide a comprehensive picture of my reasons for being quite positive. Many users on XRP are currently frustrated with the recent price decreases. I want to show you why so many people are tired of builders quitting the XRP ledger ecosystem. In the short run, none of this matters. Everything is proceeding as planned. Guys, let's start by simply going over the fundamentals of XRP over the long and medium term. We're seeing an explosion of initiatives within the XRP ledger ecosystem. Significantly, we are witnessing the SEC taking legal losses daily, large institutions using ripples at record-breaking speeds, an increasing number of institutions adopting XRP for its intended use case, and, most importantly, the powers that are trying to halt this adoption loss. Although Ripple has written a fantastic piece on this topic, the private sector still holds a superior position. Guys, no one wants to work for the SEC as a lawyer. You will receive minimal pay, have a terrible reputation, and constantly lose cases because you will be fighting cases based on political goals rather than the truth is that the Bitcoin industry employs some of the best lawyers in the world, and they will keep winning legal battles against the establishment's attempts to stifle growth in this sector. Think broadly. This is the most important information to comprehend because it will keep you from overanalyzing every single instance. Specific problem: all you need to know is that the better attorneys will prevail. Who will win, and which businesses will emerge victorious? These are still private sector cases. These are the companies that deal in cryptocurrencies. Acting in opposition to the SEC lacks the mental capacity necessary to challenge these businesses. The means to challenge these businesses in the end, we hope that cryptocurrency will triumph over the SEC and the U.S. financial industry. The world is adopting this technology, and its significance is growing. As we all know, Ripple is leading the charge to alter the financial system, and XRP will soon take the lead. Let's briefly examine the price chart and dive into technical analysis to reveal some truly intriguing insights. This is where things are aligned. We do know that XRP is unquestionably part of this gigantic consolidation pattern, and we also know that the ripple is coming to an end. The SEC case is probably going to be a major catalyst for price volatility in the XRP chart right now. Since I've studied this chart extensively on the channel, I'm eager to take action. Despite the purple box on the chart, I still want to fly. The timeline on the chart shows when we may expect Judge Torres to rule in the Ripple SEC case. As you can see, this coincidentally occurs right at the end of this consolidation pattern. Based on what we've seen, I have no doubts about this. There is no guarantee that the formal conclusion of this case will also lead to a significant breakout, unlike the last significant verdict we witnessed in the Ripple SEC case, which resulted in a massive exponential run. I find it ironic that this is taking place. This is precisely where this pattern finishes, and I don't think it's a coincidence that, from a larger perspective, this is happening at the precise moment we would anticipate. In the current cycle of the cryptocurrency market, we notice that Bitcoin is at an all-time high and that altcoins are starting to emerge. Everything just appears to be falling into place. We could potentially integrate it with these Binger bands, an additional fascinating signal that recently caught my eye. However, it's important to note that these Binger bands essentially indicate the location of cost reductions. We anticipate a significant shift in volatility, and if we examine the last several instances of this Bollinger Band squeeze SED, we can observe that it has returned. Before this, in 2020, we experienced 32,000 per run, which is equivalent to a 10 times run, and it is currently occurring once more. We are now nearing the end of the Ripple SEC case. In XRP's history, these Binger bands have only squeezed 3 times, and each time they did, massive exponential runs resulted. Is it an accident that these events are occurring at the very moment when we expect this consolidation pattern to come to an end? Perhaps it isn't sufficient for you in the Ripple SEC case, as it gets even worse, madmen. Have a peek at this. This XRP stands in opposition to Bitcoin. Data shows that XRP has consistently experienced an exponential increase in value compared to Bitcoin. As we can see, XRP's chart indicates that a significant shift from XRP against Bitcoin is imminent once more. This occurred in 2014. This occurred twice, in 2018 and 2012, and now we're back in this zone. Strangely enough, each time XRP enters the zone, it consolidates against Bitcoin for 60 to 70 days before XRP attacks the cryptocurrency. How does this correspond with the other charts? The Bander bands are once again alerting us to XRP's impending major move. This is likely to trigger the anticipated movement from the XRP chart to the Bitcoin chart, leading to a parabolic rise in XRP. We are also aware that the XRP time frame consolidation chart is showing signs of strength. We anticipate a surge in XRP. Guys, the ruling in the Ripple SEC lawsuit seems to support the bull market on any chart you look at. It appears that the fundamentals for XRP indicate that an increase in value is imminent. The large institutions, which are the largest and most significant segments of our financial system, have widely accepted XRP. There is an ongoing cryptocurrency project. JPEGs, NFTs, and retail adoption are their main priorities. They specialize in Ponzi scheme loans. Procedures in the meantime, Ripple is collaborating with regulated institutions to integrate XRP into our financial system at a high level. These developments indicate that if the court case comes to a verdict, we will witness volatility when XRP finally breaks free of this consolidation. Because of the significant increases in fundamentals that XRP has seen over the past few years that have not yet been factored into its price, we will see a move of volatility to the upside when these Bollinger Bands squeeze and we see XRP bottom against Bitcoin. However, it will happen exactly as it has every other time in the past, rapidly and explosively. Fashion men were saying the same thing. Something about XRP not relocating here between 2013 and 2017, many asked when XRP would move. When will XRP move, and why has it suddenly moved? I don't think it's a coincidence that everything fits together flawlessly in the same circumstance when you're paying $32,000 per move, folks. I won't reiterate the entire list, but as you can see, almost all of the technical indicators we can use are present. Take a look at the indicators that suggest XRP is well positioned for extreme volatility. The fundamentals suggest that we should expect an upward trend in volatility. Now, having said all of that, the macro environment was the one thing that I believe could have thrown us for a loop, the one thing that could have prevented us from moving forward. As I have discussed endlessly on this channel, one of the worst things that could happen to cryptocurrencies by the year 2024 is if interest rates don't decline, since we all know that large institutions are big investors. The main issue right now, in my opinion, is that capital advisors do not want to invest in hazardous assets during risky times. They also do not want to invest in risky assets when interest rates are high or when they can obtain a safe yield elsewhere. This has kept the stock in the cryptocurrency market from rising to extreme heights, but I believe a significant shift is imminent. To combat inflation, the Federal Reserve has maintained high interest rates, which has seriously affected the stock and cryptocurrency markets. However, this is precisely what we are witnessing at the Federal Reserve. Because of their exorbitant interest rates, they are losing money at historically fast rates. Examine this Federal Reserve chart. This past year, the Reserve lost $114 billion. The Reserve's losses were caused by their own excessive borrowing costs. Guys, this is the same issue that the U.S. administration is facing, right? This issue arises because of the current high interest rates. These high interest rates cannot last forever, and as soon as we get any indication that inflation is leaving, the U.S. government and the Federal Reserve will be in a rush to get rid of the high interest rates. After all, they are effectively spending more money refinancing their debt than on the military itself. High interest rates are hurting the Federal Reserve, the U.S. government, and the most significant components of our financial system. This should provide you with sufficient information to understand the situation. The Federal Reserve's desire to lower interest rates stems from its inability to continue losing money at the current rate. In tandem with the U.S. government, our economy was not designed for these high interest rates. Blood is flowing at rates we haven't seen in a very long time. This needs to shift, and inflation has already dropped to its 100-year normal, where it is currently. It is currently obvious that the Federal Reserve will be able to lower rates later this year or early the following year once the market realizes that we are going to be in the holy grail of an ideal opportunity for XRP. The case will be concluded, and the Federal Reserve will be prepared to begin cutting interest rates. Large money managers will recognize the possibility of investing in these asset classes and taking risks today. I believe that everything is setting up for the ideal storm for XRP in 2024, with everything aligning precisely at that moment. Guys, I believe that the timing of all of these events is not coincidental, rather, they are all interrelated, and the charts accurately depict the fundamentals. The charts mirror the macros, and the data suggests that XRP is poised to stabilize at a reasonable price. To compensate for the gains made by the rest of the cryptocurrency market, XRP has fallen behind. We've anticipated this, but we haven't yet witnessed the speed, magnitude, or rapidity of XRP's fall. Guys, there's no doubt in my mind that XRP will catch up, and catch up big, after discussing the topics we covered in this video. In any case, according to the charts, that time is just around the corner. I really appreciate you coming. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, please make sure to like and subscribe.